But anyway, yeah, I remember Johnson coming down to coffee hour one morning. We had all gone to church, and then we went down to coffee hour, down the basement, down below the
At the National City Christian Church?
Yes. And so the Secret Service guy came down. I knew the Secret Service guys, and they were sweet on Sandy. Your mom too. Well, your mom was very attractive, red, nice dark red hair.
I've got the pictures.
Very pretty, and but anyway, so Johnson was an old hound dog. Anyway, he was like, and he drank all the time. He
Well, he was known for being a womanizer, right? This was
yeah,
all out in the open.
Okay, what happened was, Lady Bird showed up with him at church, but she didn't come down to coffee hour. So they made a Secret Service guy said, "Okay, everybody down here, it's the president's going to come down to coffee hour, so like be nice or something." So
Be
he comes
nice.
down. So Sanders your mom's standing over here, and he comes down the stairs. He looks over, and there's a big room for coffee hour, and she sees your mom standing over, like in the corner here. It makes a beeline for her, and I'm not too far away from her, so I can hear what's going on. And she says, "Well, hello, honey." And he had that accent, Texas, but a more pronounced Texas accent like that. And he says, "Why, you're a pretty thing." He says, "What's your name and what do you do?" And he says, "Well, Mom, I'm Stander Price." And he says, "Well, I'm the president." And she says, "Well, I'm aware of that, right?" And she says, "Well, what do you do for a living? What do you do?" And she says, "Oh, well, I'm Dr. Davis's secretary, the minister's secretary. Plus, I teach Sunday school here, and I'm Dr. Davis's secretary." And he goes, "Oh, nice meeting you, honey." And and then he goes off to this Canadian girl that we knew. She was a pretty blonde Canadian girl. Boy, he didn't want to have nothing to do with Sandy. He didn't want to have nothing to do with your mom. Once he heard that, I'm sitting back there.
Yes.
I know exactly what's going on. What he's thinking.
Yes.
And I said, "Jesus Christ!" I said, "That guy's a real hound dog." And he goes over to this Canadian girl that we knew. It was real pretty. I don't know if you knew her or not, but she's a pretty good friend of Sandy and your dad, your mom and dad.
Oh, really? I wonder if it was
Canadian girl.
Yeah,
She's tall.
Was her husband Canadian too?